A major daytime TV scandal is shaking the entertainment world, and this time, it's centered around none other than Joy Behar. The outspoken co-host of The View has found herself in the middle of an explosive controversy, facing backlash that could not only ruin her reputation but also cost her millions. But what exactly did she say? Why is this controversy growing at such an alarming rate? And could this really be the end of her decades-long career? Stay tuned because this story is packed with twists, legal battles, and an unexpected turn that no one saw coming. It all began with a seemingly routine discussion on The View. The panel was debating the recent appointment of Karoline Leavitt as White House press secretary. Instead of discussing her qualifications, Joy Behar made a remark that many found deeply inappropriate. Behar suggested that Leavitt's appointment was based purely on her looks, allegedly implying that former President Donald Trump had chosen her because she was a 10. The audience gasped. Her co-hosts looked visibly uncomfortable. But that was just the beginning of the firestorm. Within hours, the comments spread like wildfire across social media. Outraged viewers accused Behar of undermining a professional woman's accomplishments solely based on appearance. Soon, major news outlets picked up the story, replaying the clip repeatedly and dissecting its implications. Primetime news anchors questioned whether Behar had finally crossed the line. Some even suggested that her comment wasn't just offensive, it was outright defamatory. The controversy gained momentum, and it wasn't long before corporate sponsors started pulling their ads from The View, sending ABC executives into full crisis mode. As the scandal escalated, Karoline Leavitt herself decided to take action. Instead of letting the controversy fade away, she made a shocking move, filing a $50 million defamation lawsuit against Joy Behar. Legal experts immediately weighed in, calling this one of the most significant defamation cases in television history. If Behar lost, the financial repercussions would be catastrophic. But perhaps even more damaging would be the public humiliation and the potential end of her career. As pressure mounted, rumors began swirling about Behar's reaction behind the scenes. According to sources, she was overwhelmed by anxiety, fearing not only financial ruin but also public disgrace. Then, an even more shocking report surfaced. Allegedly, Joy Behar booked a one-way ticket to Italy, possibly attempting to flee the US before facing the full legal consequences. But before she could board her flight, TSA agents and law enforcement intercepted her at the departure gate. Eyewitnesses reported seeing her placed in handcuffs and escorted away, marking a stunning downfall for one of daytime television's most recognizable figures. Within minutes, the photos and videos of the arrest went viral, making headlines worldwide. What happens next? With a high-stakes legal battle ahead and an industry watching closely, Joy Behar's future remains uncertain. Will she be able to recover from this scandal? Or has she finally crossed a line from which there is no return? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over, and we'll be watching every development closely. What do you think? Did Joy Behar deserve this backlash, or is this controversy being blown out of proportion? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the biggest news and entertainment stories. The fallout was undeniable and seemingly irreparable. ABC, the network behind The View, found itself at the center of a spiraling public relations crisis. With no viable alternatives, the network was forced to take swift and decisive action. Within mere hours of Joy Behar's widely publicized airport arrest, ABC issued an official statement confirming her immediate termination, severing all ties with the long-standing co-host. This abrupt decision sent shockwaves through Hollywood and ignited a heated debate across the entertainment industry. Some rallied behind Behar, condemning what they saw as yet another example of cancel culture punishing individuals for relatively minor transgressions. They argued that while her comments may have been controversial, they hardly warranted such extreme consequences. On the other hand, critics asserted that Behar was finally facing accountability for years of reckless and often inflammatory public statements. To them, this was a long overdue reckoning. Meanwhile, chaos erupted behind the scenes at The View. Producers scrambled to find a suitable replacement for Behar, an almost insurmountable task given her decades-long presence as a central figure on the show. The very future of The View, once considered a daytime television institution, now hung in the balance. Ratings took a noticeable dip in the days following Behar's departure. Some viewers tuned out in protest, while others watched out of sheer curiosity to see how the show would handle such a dramatic shake-up. The search for a replacement intensified, with producers considering a diverse array of candidates, including journalists, political commentators, and even rising social media influencers. But replacing Behar wasn't just about filling a seat. It was about restoring the show's signature dynamic and retaining its audience. The pressure was immense, and time was running out. As The View struggled with its internal crisis, the question remained, what would Joy Behar do next? Following her arrest and dismissal, she remained conspicuously silent, retreating from the public eye. Speculation ran rampant. Would she quietly mount a legal defense and wait for the storm to pass? Or would she launch a media counter-offensive, challenging ABC's decision and framing herself as a victim of cancel culture? Some industry insiders believed she might grant an exclusive interview to tell her side of the story. Others speculated that she would double down on her outspoken persona, rallying her supporters and refusing to back down. The uncertainty surrounding her next move only added to the suspense, as Hollywood and the media world waited to see if this was truly the end of Behar's career, or merely the beginning of a new chapter. Beyond Behar herself, this controversy reignited broader discussions about cancel culture, media responsibility, and the boundaries of free speech. Was her firing a justified consequence of her actions, or an overreaction driven by public outrage? And in an era where social media amplifies every misstep, how can public figures navigate an increasingly unforgiving landscape? As the dust settles, one thing is clear: this saga is far from over. Legal battles, media frenzy, and the long-term consequences for all involved will continue to unfold in the coming weeks and months. Now, we turn the conversation over to you, our engaged viewers. Do you think Joy Behar's firing was justified? Or was she unfairly targeted by an overly sensitive public and media landscape? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more updates, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the latest developments in this unfolding drama. Trust us, there's much more to come.